Former Secretary Ronald Llamas was presidential advisor for political affairs under the second Aquino administration and is today one of the country's most sought-after political analysts. Maybe your top 3 scenarios?
Everything will be happening in the context of our weakening economy, which will intersect with our political situation. Inflation, weakening of the peso, investors going out. Second, there could be heightened Chinese aggression in the West Philippine Sea, especially in the context of global developments. It might encourage China to be more aggressive, not only in Taiwan but in our own territory, especially what happened in Venezuela. And third, the weakening of our political institutions, which has been happening over time, but which is unraveling faster this past year. Within this context, the great battle between two major dynasties, the Marcoses and the Dutertes, will, in a way, come to a head even earlier than 2028, which is the defining election.
Okay.
Before that, this year will be defining because we will see this early, who will practically overcome between these two major dynasties.
Okay.
Like this year, I'm expecting a major offensive against Vice President Sara, either through the impeachment this February or the plunder case against her in the ombudsman, and the attacks or offensive against her allies. Like there might be a case against Pulong Duterte, there might be a case against Bongo on the Parmali issue, and the ICC is still looking for Bato and possibly Bongo, and lastly the issue of this flood control scandal. What will the government do? Will there be big fish which will be charged and put in prison? Because the promise last month didn't happen. If it doesn't happen the first quarter of this year, then it will galvanize greater criticism against the government, and it will bring the approval ratings of the president further below.
Which parts of the political system do you think will, break down?
Our legislative institutions are unraveling, especially Congress. It was for the first time in my 40 years in politics. It's the first time I observed that the Senate President and the Speaker of the House were both removed almost at the same time because of their links with corruption. The executive is also unraveling, perhaps not yet on the level of Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, which got a negative 56 as the lowest in her approval rating. But at the same time, it's still weakening. Third, even our judicial system, especially the Supreme Court, is not that popular. What the institution which we should observe is the coercive arm of the state, the military, which for a while was seen to be very tentative in their support of the government and the constitutional order, but which at present is asserting its loyalty to the Constitution and their role as a non-partisan actor. Will it stick with the Constitution, or will be it tempted to go away from the constitutional order?